he appeals to the world.
In the middle of the episode, we just switch.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Switch when I leave.
Just switch chairs.
And it's musical chairs this time.
Hey, everybody.
Hey!
We're back for an episode of Art Damage.
Some of us.
Reggie is not with us today.
Rest
but
in
we're
peace.
joined
He
by
died.
this lovely person right here.
I'm Bam.
I'm Reggie.
Okay, should we go around and do our socials then?
See.
I'm Josh Ruff at joshruff.com on all the things, www.joshruff.com. We're here at Renaissance Studios at RS Tattoo and Y on Instagram.
BamBurnsThings.com.
Bam Maslar, everybody.
WW.
Zach at I Like My Beers Ratchet on Instagram, and then Chomp88 on TikTok. Also one of the owners of North Brewery. Check us out. And I will be leaving soon, so I will not be here for the full podcast. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a late night tonight.
He just showed up to get free shit.
He did.
I didn't even know I was getting free shit.
I'm Christina Maslar. You can find me Christina_Maslar on Instagram, Christina Maslar on Facebook, and here.
Hey, I'm Mosh. Mosh.photography. Go there and see some naked ladies.
Yeah, lots of naked ladies.
Not me, don't worry.
All right, what are we talking about today?
Movie stuff.
Cool.
Well,
Color
What kind of movie
cinematography.
stuff?
Color palette.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah. But first, I have a gift for Zach for Man of the Year. I mean, I know I'm not going to win because, let's face it, it's just to get dudes title. So the implications.
Women have won this two years.
I think it was just to not make it obvious that you just put guys to win that you secretly want to fuck.
Yeah.
They won back to
100.
back.
Right, but that's just because there was no dude around that year, I think.
No, we had dude in
I mean,
there.
well, no, I mean, like Josh Kennedy's butt wasn't
You were
there.
just like, I don't want people to petition that Man of the Year doesn't cover women, so we're going to have women win the first year. And after that, it's just going to be dudes I want to
Yeah,
fuck.
Have you seen Josh Kennedy's butt?
You showed me it the
See?
other day. Yeah.
Oh,
you-
what do we got here? Very large box.
It's been shit.
so this was actually kind of difficult to find.
Yeah, I had to order it online.
we had a
Biggest
we had to
butt
order it.
plug ever.
Oh!
I don't know what this
Are you
is.
serious that this thing?
Yeah.
We had to order it. Yeah, we had to find it online.
Wait, does that squeak?
No, sadly, it doesn't squeak.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah.
just a frog.
It's just a frog.
It's the Toad of Highness.
Oh, okay. Is there a high term for this guy?
Toad of
No,
Highness.
that's the Toad of Highness.
Okay.
This guy.
He texted me very late one night and said, dude,
Oh my
I'm the
God.
Toad of Highness right now. At the same, like, literally 2 minutes after she walked in the door and was like, dude, check out this toad that I got at Michael's.
Whoa.
Is that a level of above mud turtle?
I think so.
This is
Yeah.
someone you see in a vision quest when you're mud turtling and
Yeah.
Okay.
So
He's
those,
like-
those
Toad
are
of
actually
Highness
sold out
comes
most
to you.
places. We seriously had to try and find one.
Really? Why are they sold out? It's just a toad.
Dude,
But 'cause
people
it's a
have
Toad of
been going
Highness.
hard on Halloween.
Yeah.
this year.
Actually, guys,
Those are actually-
it looks like a frog.
Those are actually hard to find. So
Dude, this is going to be sweet. Look at this thing.
Pretty
Like,
cool.
I can see this, like, when you sent me that photo of this in the group chat or whatever, I was like, I just saw this thing
You need,
coming
like-
at me.
You need like a ring light for underneath him so he glows.
Agreed.
Yeah, this is sweet. I just got to make it so Harrison doesn't fuck with him.
we'll just leave it in the
Harrison
brewery.
doesn't fuck him?
No, yeah, fuck with him. Maybe I'll leave in the brewery. This fucking Toad of Highness. Look at this thing.
It's pretty cool.
So you
I feel
bought
like he needs
another
a
one to
joint
give
hanging
this to
out
me.
of his mouth.
Yes, I did.
Fuck.
I think he's brewery worthy.
He's very brewery worthy. Look at him.
But not Man of the Year.
The
worthy.
Toad of Highness, everyone.
He is so excited.
Well
mean,
done.
Yeah.
So she moved on.
All right, can we get on with the fucking show here?
Yeah, well,
Can we get some of this shit off here?
Did she move on to round 2?
Christina's moved on to round 2.
What?
Just confirmed.
Wait till you see what round 2 is.
I was gonna get you a bunch of cool shit, but you already told me that I didn't have a chance. So I'm like,
Oh, he
fuck you.
told
I
me
don't
the
care
same
about.
thing.
Well, I don't care about that shit. So
I know you don't.
Wait till you
That
see.
might
Why I
make
win.
you move on.
Yeah, I don't
Wait-
give a
wait till you
shit
see round
about
2,
your competition.
and
but
then
I
when
do
she
have
moves-
suggestions for things you can shove up your ass.
Yeah. Wait till you see
I
what
will
she
take
does.
them.
Wait till you see what she does for round 2, and then wait for when she wins round 2 and moves on to round 3.
We'll see. I mean, this fucking toad of highness.
This is going to get out of hand. Man of the year at the North Brewery, everybody.
Yeah,
He does look like he's tweaking for sure.
The toad?
Yeah, the toad.
I love
It's
that this
also-
one, for some reason, has a dent on the back of his neck.
It's also funny.
That's where you put your joint.
It's also funny, and I'll just be a quick little story because I've been playing Diablo 3 a lot of it, and my character is a witch doctor, and I broke in the game by finding the this set that goes with my build really well, and I could turn into a. Not only do I turn into a chicken and blow things up with the chicken, but I also have a toad of highness that pops out and swallows enemies whole.
That's pretty wild.
This is insane. This thing is, look at this, the toad of highness.
Did this just make your week?
It just made me feel good, yeah. I like the
Well,
toad.
he's
I like the
cradling it like it's his firstborn child, so
toad. Don't fuck
I
with the
think
toad
he
of
likes
highness.
it.
I love the
Thank you,
toad.
Christina.
No problem.
All
right.
All right.
Let's get going here.
Keep going. Guys, I'm going to miss this week. I'm sorry.
He just wanted his free
Zach
shit.
was just
Yeah.
showing up for the free shit.
Hey, at least I stayed for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Thanks for saying
Hey, have fun, bud.
bye. Bye, Toad.
Someone's going to need to come lock that door.
That's true.
Fuck. I'm
We'll
sorry.
pause.
Okay.
Be right back, folks. And
that-
then there were 4.
And that was Zach Pedley, folks.
Yes.
Rest in peace to him.
I'm still bammed though.
And I'm still.
I dyed
Wait,
my
it's-
I
hair.
guess I'm 2
I
people.
have a wig.
It's lifelike. Just hold it there. It'll be Zach for the night.
I'm just hugging
Oh,
the empty chair.
fuck.
I miss you already.
All right, so movies.
Yeah.
Specifically color palettes of movies. That's what you
Yeah.
want to talk about tonight.
I'm excited.
Should I bring up an image?
Yeah, go for it. So the first movie I pulled up was Mandy, and it is 2018, directed by Panos Cosmatos, and it's from Spectre Vision.
Nick
So-
Cage.
So-
This is
Yeah.
a big comeback film for Nicolas Cage.
So
he goes
I-
full
I-
cage in
okay.
this film, I hear.
So we're gonna have to ask after every one. I drink quite a bit. So have I seen this movie?
No, neither of us have.
Okay.
I was
wait, have
hoping
you
to this
seen it?
week.
I've seen
but we
this
haven't.
movie. Am I
You're
the only one here
only
that's
one
seen this
that
movie?
has seen this movie.
I've heard a podcast about it. Sounds
Well,
pretty
yeah,
rad.
this movie does some very awesome things with color.
There's
and
a lot of
cinematography.
magenta.
Yes, there's a lot of.
It's
there's
magenta
a lot of color.
and blue when they're together.
Yeah.
But when it's just Cage and all rage, it's red.
Is that Nick Cage?
Wow.
Okay.
Right
Because
there.
he's
So-
red.
Yeah.
That's his name in the movie, yeah.
Is that Nick Cage
Oh,
right
wow.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why does he look like he gained like a box of donuts?
I think it's the beard for this
Okay.
movie.
Probably.
For sure.
Beards do that. Moving on.
Hey.
You wanted me to do this.
But yeah, this is
I didn't look at you when I
fairly
said
early
it.
in the film because, spoiler alert, Mandy doesn't make it past the title card.
That's the whole thing of the movie, though.
Well, way to
This
ruin
movie
that.
is
No, that's basically like the first couple minutes of the movie.
yeah. You're not giving away
She-
a lot when
wait.
that
Yeah.
happens.
So she died.
She died.
Oh,
Cheers. We
Drink.
we got a cheers to death.
Yes, the manner in which she dies is very horrific, and the rest of the movie that follows is also very,
Very
horrific,
horrific.
and
Oh, wow.
very
It was-
drug induced.
Yeah.
So what made you?
Is
pick
it with a
this
cinder
one,
block
then?
and
What was
6
that?
months of
What-
rabies shots?
More like they wrap her up in a trash bag and set her on fire.
Yep, because she laughs at the cult leader.
So
Yeah.
what made you pick this image?
I love the blues
all
and
the
the
colors.
purples and the colors.
I
just
like
the
blue.
colors.
Yeah, this movie's
Yeah.
great. Like it does a lot of things with color, which the next one we're going to talk about after this also
Also
has Nick
does,
Cage
and
in
it's
it, and
also
also
Spectre
has
Vision.
very awesome color.
But
Yeah.
who's the chick? I like the rainbows that are just on her face.
I forget
She's
Mandy.
special.
Yeah, I forget the actress's
Little
name.
gal.
Andrea Riseborough.
Yeah, she's in a few things. I forget exactly what
I'm
movie
sure
she's
she
been
is.
in.
as a
I feel
paid
like she's in a
actress.
cop in movies often. But the colors look all crazy like that because their house is basically made of windows, right?
Yeah,
And it's like supposed to be northern lights over them
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
because they
cool.
live in the woods.
yeah. This is about the
Very
most wholesome
colorful.
scene of the movie. After that,
After
it's just
that, it just gets
That
dark.
just doesn't look.
it's just a
like
drug-induced
Cage,
acid
so.
trip of homicide.
Does
I
he,
meant
is he
to
the one who
put the
kills her?
bikers in here and I forgot. the
I
meth
would not
bikers.
tell that.
He gets
by
a lot of
this
vengeance.
image.
Let's just say that.
So he goes full Nick Cage.
Oh,
Yeah,
he goes beyond full Nick Cage in this movie.
He goes Nick Cage on meth in
Yeah.
this movie.
Does he actually do meth?
He does biker crank, doesn't he?
It's I don't even know what it is, but
It's like
There's
some
a
synthesized
substance.
drug.
Oh.
yeah, but like the bikers you're referring to are like demonic beings.
Yeah, they're
kinda.
like
they're not like
Hellraiser.
normal dudes. Like they're
Oh, okay.
vicious
It's not
people
a
for him to fight.
reality movie.
Oh,
then.
no,
It's
not
like-
at all.
It's
It's-
like a
No.
fantasy.
it's very crazy.
Yeah, that doesn't sound.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah, so that's another example of like the magentas and the blues are
reds
only
and
when Mandy's
magentas.
around.
Yeah,
Very nice.
every frame of this movie has a very specific kind of theme to the color of it. It's really good.
Very cool.
That's the cult.
Yeah, this is the
leader.
cult guy.
There's a cult too.
Basically,
Yeah, Jeremiah Sand.
yeah, this guy sees her walking down the road. Is like, I must have her.
Yeah,
and then
I
the
want
cult
that
kidnaps
one.
her, drugs her, and is like, basically, you're gonna be my sex slave.
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
like,
thing.
"Aren't I awesome?" And she's just laughs at him, and that's
Yeah,
why
she
she
laughs.
gets set on the
he-
fire.
Dude's just sitting there
I
with his
just want
dick
that
out for a
robe.
second.
This movie just keeps getting better and better. Yeah, I love the Michael Jackson jacket.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Definitely
Like
cult
a
jack.
good
Does
robe.
this movie supposed to take place in like the 80s?
Yeah, it's definitely around there.
But the
I think.
whole movie has this like color.
Oh, yeah,
palette
throughout the
over
whole
it.
thing.
What? That's,
There's moments where it's
re-
neutral.
like-
Yeah,
Right,
but for the
but-
most part, it's all like this. Like
Yeah.
it's just very super
I've
saturated
never, I don't think I've
color.
ever seen any movies like that.
This and
That's, like,
Color Out of
really
Space are
cool.
like this. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
I'm into it.
Yeah, this is
Another
towards
one.
the end, I think, right?
Yeah, that's where he's all rage, so there's no blue in it. So it's
Is he
just red.
holding a huge knife?
I think it's an axe.
It's a
Oh, no,
fucking
yeah, I
it's
didn't
a
think I had
weapon of his own creation. That's like a glaive kind of with an axe handle. It's crazy.
nice.
Did he make it while he was on the biker crank?
I'm pretty sure he did
Yeah.
actually.
All right.
That's awesome.
I would have just used the cross as the weapon, but I'm not that creative.
That would have been a good
Just ripping the cross off the altar and chopping everyone up with that. Yeah, that's
pretty
what I
metal.
would do. Hi, Mom.
But this is supposed to be like right after she dies.
This
so
is the scene where
Oh.
he goes full Nick Cage. He's basically wearing this tiger t-shirt, which you can buy online. You can
That's
buy this
amazing.
t-shirt.
Awesome.
Is he wearing pants?
It doesn't
No,
look
he
good.
No,
is
I don't-
wearing tighty whities in this scene, and this
Is
is
he on the toilet? That's what it looks like.
Yeah, well, he's in a bathroom with like this weird wallpaper and
I
shit,
love the wallpaper.
and like just basically screaming for 5 minutes. It's like a uninterrupted shot.
Should I get that shirt for
screaming?
Halloween and
Yeah.
just wear tighty whities?
It-
Just-
this-
You could do that.
I
Yeah,
would.
you could do that and pull off this Halloween costume, and people would know what it is. You just
I didn't realize
carry
you
around a
guys
bottle
was
of vodka and just scream really loudly at people, because that's exactly
You're
what
naming-
happens in this scene.
You are naming two of my favorite activities.
Screaming and being in your underwear.
Screaming
Or
at people and drinking vodka.
All right. That's awesome.
I haven't drank
But
vodka
yeah,
since
he
college.
goes full Nick Cage in this scene.
Yeah.
Plus 5.
Is this one of the scenes where there's not that?
Yeah, it's
light?
immediately
It's like-
after Mandy dies, so there's no magenta.
Oh, there's
anymore.
no light. The light is.
Yeah, basically
that
they
one
think they
light is
kill him
gone.
too, but he wakes up and then goes back home and then starts chugging
it take
vodka,
place
plots his vengeance.
at his house though.
No.
Doesn't? I thought it did.
Yeah,
I was like,
where
that's
is
dark. I
this?
thought they just like show up at his house and are like, we're gonna kidnap you now.
I think, well, I don't know if this is at his house or not. It's been a while since I've seen this movie, but
Well,
'Cause I
glad
think
at
that-
least someone saw it.
the podcast I was listening to, they said it happened there, so she's like right outside. What
geez.
remains?
no,
of her.
I don't think so. I could be wrong though.
Again, I haven't watched it. I've just listened to other people that watch it because that's what I do on my spare time.
Yeah, there's a very interesting variation in color palettes in this. Now that I think about it, though. It's
If you
pretty
have
cool.
seen this, please in the comment section.
Yes, please
tell
comment
us
what you think about Mandy.
Because I'm very interested to know.
Or
I've
just
great
not
yell.
seen this.
Just
Yeah,
yell in the comment section.
Tell us how wrong we are about a lot of this
Yeah.
plot.
Go Phil Nick Cage on us.
Inform me.
Can you also tell me about like Gone
I
in
had
60
that t-shirt
Seconds, that
once.
plot too? Because that's also a Nick Cage movie.
I don't want to hear about
Just comment on different Nick Cage movies that we should watch.
This one is right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't she
Oh, this
find
is
like a
the
dead
same
animal or
movie?
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is beautiful
Yo.
and green.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Check out that
this.
cigarette
I used to
Cereal.
have that T-shirt.
Wow.
I got it at
I
the
think I got it at-
county fair.
I think I also had that. I got it at Hot Topic.
That's a
back in the
Hero's
2000s.
Ash, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
right
a
there.
Hero's Ash.
That's a Wendy Torrance ash.
yeah, that's a Wendy Torrance ash. That's why I had to bring
Yeah.
it up.
It
Kind
does.
of looks like Wendy
Yeah, she
Torrance
does.
in this.
For-
I'm young Wendy Torrance.
For Halloween, we were debating. She was thinking about dressing up like the cigarette, Wendy's cigarette, and I was going to dress up just as the axe.
the two stars of the film.
Yeah, the two stars of the film, like the two most main
The
parts.
Ash and the Axe.
Yeah.
What's
The
very
most
interesting
unsettling
about this is like
Sounds like a bluegrass.
this is like a
Yes.
completely complementary to the other colors. You know, the contrast is awesome.
And she's like completely neutral compared to
Complementary.
what Nick Cage shows up as in his like.
Yeah, it's
flat
kind of
color
like they
palette.
use
Extreme aggression.
the color palettes as a storytelling device in this movie. It's very interesting.
Well, now I'm gonna have to see it. Is it too brutal for me to see?
It's
though?
way too brutal for you, for
Alright,
sure.
Cool.
They have Hellraiser bikers.
Yeah.
So they'll go do something, and me and you will watch it together.
There is a straight up chainsaw fight in this movie.
Will you hold my hand?
I'm not even lying.
There's a chainsaw fight. There's a chainsaw fight. We need to watch this. Like, what are you doing
It's
later?
on Shutter.
What are you doing like later tonight?
I need someone to hold my hand.
Well, at least they'll be purple. It'll be pretty in purple.
That's true. The
Part of
colors are
it,
cool.
Yeah,
Pretty in purple. Isn't that like a movie?
that's pretty in pink.
That's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
in pink and all the color purple, starring
That's how many,
our Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
That's how many Bam's seen. How many movies Bam's seen?
He told me yesterday he never watched the Gremlins.
What the fuck, Bam?
Right?
I have never.
He
Did
sent
you
me
have
like
a child?
That's why he doesn't eat
No.
after midnight. That's why he does eat after midnight.
Oh, all the time.
Yes.
Dude, I'm pretty sure last night I was eating over the sink at like 4 a.m.
I told him because Halloween was a bust with horror movies. We have to watch horror movies in December, so Gremlins is at the top.
Oh, I like
Oh, that's a
that.
good Christmas time horror
Well, it's also,
movie.
Yeah.
that's what I've heard is that it's more of a Christmas
That and
movie anyways.
Krampus, that's another good one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Black
I've seen
Christmas?
that.
Yeah. Black Christmas is all right. Yeah.
I've seen Krampus.
Well, please watch Gremlins with me because I like that.
Okay.
It's a fun
I've
movie.
only always saw it one time.
You're not invited.
Anyway.
It's just a...
Whoa! Happy 10-year
Mosh and I.
anniversary.
Oh, it's not 10 years yet. I still have a chance to
You still have a
cut that
chance.
short.
Get out before the decade.
You still got like 28 hours
Yeah.
to file for divorce.
That's a good movie right there.
28 hours
Just
for
28
divorce.
hours. That's the like. Somehow there's rules in the government between like if you under 10 years, you can just peace out.
I told him the other day because we were looking for movies to watch, and HBO Max has 28 Days, which is a Sandra Bullock movie, and then 28 Days Later, which is a zombie horror movie, and 28 weeks later, I'm like, hey, we can watch the trilogy.
That's pretty
What
funny.
makes
I didn't
sense?
realize that.
28 hours
I
before.
was like, yeah, can we watch the trilogy? That sounds awesome.
I mean, I guess 28 days later is what you feel like after you watch the Sandra Bullock movie.
Yeah.
Have you watched that?
I haven't seen.
No.
Neither
any
have
of
I,
those
so.
movies.
I'm
I don't
just
watch
assuming.
movies. I'm a
Rehab.
Mormon.
But I have seen You've Got Mail. That was good.
I've seen You Got Mail.
You've never watched 28
Ah.
Days Later, so.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
we've
saying.
seen the same movies.
Yeah.
You Got Mail. What was the Sleepless in Seattle, which was the prequel to You Got Mail?
I think I've seen
kind
that.
of.
Yeah.
All right, we're talking about horror movies here. This is
Yeah.
a Halloween episode. All right, what's next?
This is going to be Color Out of Space.
Yes,
so
this is the
one
Color Out of Space.
is 2019. It's also Spectrovision, so similar color palette.
This is
So-
one of my favorite movies of that year because it's based on the H.P. Lovecraft story of the same name, and this was like the first movie that I felt really nailed H.P. Lovecraft.
Dude, the monster in this movie,
Minus
Yeah.
the beard, but still looks like he ate a box of donuts.
Yeah.
He
this
loves
is
his
like right
llamas.
after Mandy, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
same
immediately
producers
after.
too. The same producers made
Yeah.
this movie.
But this one was directed by Richard Stanley.
Yeah, basically what happens in this movie is a meteor or something falls out of space onto this family's farm, and like shit just starts mutating this weird color.
But at
And-
first, it starts out
What-
like, oh, the pretty trees.
Yeah. But like in the story, like it's a new color that nobody's ever seen before. It's like something that's not really in the visible spectrum kind
I
of
think
thing.
you told me about
Yeah,
this.
I really
before.
like how this movie pulled this off
Okay.
because like they just made it like the super vibrant, like magenta kind of color, kind of
Yeah.
like what we
It
just saw
almost
in the Mandy.
like looks like it should glow. But
Yeah.
I put this one and the Mandy one back to back because the color palette is almost the same
So
of Mandy by herself and then
So
that scene.
do you think it's the director is choosing that as like his aesthetic in general?
Well,
It's the
funny enough,
producer. It's different
This is a different
directors.
director.
Oh,
this
sorry,
is
producer, yeah.
The director of this was Richard Stanley, the guy who last directed The Island of Dr. Moreau with Val
I
Kilmer
remember
back in the
that
day,
one.
and
Okay.
then had so much trouble with that
Marlon
movie. He
Brando.
Marlon
basically-
Brando.
Yeah.
Marlon
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
Marlon Raisin
I was gonna say
Brando.
hello, made it. Come.
She saw
Brendan
Actually,
Fraser is a national treasure. Do not make fun of
No,
him.
she
Yes.
saw a picture of Brendan Fraser right now and was like, "Holy shit!"
But,
he went
dude,
the route of Marlon Brando.
Also,
He got,
listen,
like-
I love Brendan Fraser a
Yeah.
Got
lot.
blacklisted for a really long time, and I
Yeah.
think he just ate his feelings.
Which we decided if there was a
Didn't
real
we
life
all?
movie made from the McDonald's characters, Brendan Fraser would definitely be the Hamburglar.
Question: Have you
adorable.
ever watched The Mummy?
The Mummy was really good, I thought.
Don't talk to me about Brendan Fraser. Go.
That was like his
So I
Indiana
like
Jones
how
moment.
The stark contrast between the cyan and the magenta.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
is it the producer who's like helping decide this color palette? Or
Well,
I don't
Richard Stanley, like what I was saying is
The
like
art. Who's the art director? I demand to know.
I know it's the same producers as Mandy. That's
Yeah, Spectre.
why I expected so much from this movie when I first heard it was happening, and like Richard Stanley like had so much trouble directing The Island of Dr. Moreau that he stopped directing for 20 years before he made
Wait,
this
are
movie.
you
Oh,
kidding
damn.
me?
Yeah.
Is it
Did he live on the island of Dr. Moreau?
He might,
it 'cause he hated Val Kilmer?
he
No,
might have been
he just got away
spliced
from-
with a cat, and he just couldn't direct.
Yeah, he got away from directing for fucking so long after that movie because I don't know why. I think there's a
Well,
documentary
that
about the
movie was
making of that
hard
movie.
to watch. I can't imagine how hard it
I
was
don't think
to direct.
Marlon
Yeah.
Brando was at his best at that point. He was starting to lose his marbles,
No.
and
Yeah.
he's very.
I just remember
hard
he
to
was
work
just
with in
very
general.
sweaty and in like
Yeah.
a hut.
That might have had something to do with it. But
Hey, guess what movie I haven't seen?
The Island of Dr.
Can
Moreau.
you tell me what you have seen?
The Goonies.
Hey, I just saw that. The only reason I saw that movie was that.
So back in the
Val
day,
Kilmer?
Back in the day, there
yeah,
was this
Val
Mad Mardigan.
Kilmer.
back in the day there was this really cool Sesame Street movie called Follow That Bird.
Oh, I know. Follow that bird.
How good was that?
That's what I've seen. Follow that bird probably 150 times. All-star cast.
Dude,
All-star
hold on,
cast.
hold on.
Follow that bird.
Getting out of hand
hold
here.
on. When
We're going off the rails quick tonight,
when Cookie
guys.
Monster didn't have his cookies and he ate a VW bug.
Oh my god.
Are we talking about horror movies or Sesame Street here?
That
What the
was a
fuck's
horror
going on?
movie. Did you see him demolish that VW bug with the children inside?
Actually, side note.
A yellow
if you
VW
actually
bug.
break down that movie, the whole movie is this woman comes to
Man.
Sesame Street and decides that Big Bird doesn't belong there because he's
Yeah.
the only bird. So she ships him off to some other home.
You don't belong to go with the other birds.
Yeah,
Be
so
with
it's like-
your
hold on, no, no.
kind.
So then-
Racist.
Is it like a
So
metaphor for
segregation.
Schindler's List?
Hold on. So then he goes. He lives there.
Holy crap.
He
I
deci-
never met anyone else that saw this movie.
Right. He decides he hates it and he escapes and he tries to run away.
He wants Snuffy.
Yeah, he gets kidnapped by a circus and they make him like a sideshow freak.
I
As
wish
just
I
like-
knew all
You're
these
describing
actors.
Bubble
These are
Boy.
like
Yeah,
comedians.
they spray paint him blue and make
Yeah.
him sing like sad songs.
He's so.
It like if
No,
you actually
he turns blue because he's like, we advertised you as a yellow bird. Why are you blue? He's like, I'm so sad.
like if you actually break down the movie and like look at it as an adult, it's like holy shit, this movie's actually
This
kind of
movie
fucked
is
up.
Fucked
Okay.
up.
Anyway,
Speaking of colors, blue.
Yeah.
Color Out of
Follow that
Space.
Bird. Wow.
Yeah.
Had that on VHS. We're
There's
gonna
another,
talk
like-
about that later.
Pumped up magenta color.
I had it
Yeah.
on DVD and watched
Dig
it
it.
a couple months ago.
So, blues, magentas, red.
This is towards the end of the movie.
Don't want to ruin it, but it gets real cool at the end of the movie.
Yeah, she's got like something glowing on the inside of her.
Cool or
Doesn't
weird?
she get like a
Both
glowing
things.
little rune on her head too?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. Basically, everything on
Like,
this
how
farm
did they light
starts doing
this?
this.
Me, as a photographer, I just wonder how many lights they used, or how much
Oh, I'm sure
was
they had
after-
some kind of
how mu-
elaborate setup.
How much
for
is
this.
post and how much?
This
There's
is probably
definitely a lot of
post.
post. Yeah, definitely the end is very
Post-driven.
special effects. Yeah,
Yeah, post driven. Very cool.
Those llamas, man. Never come between a man and his llamas.
yeah. There's a whole scene in this movie
Words
with
to live by.
alpacas. Actually, yeah. There's alpacas on this farm. And that's like Nick Cage's pride thing in this. is like.
I think he loves them more than his family. If
Yeah.
we're gonna be honest.
Does he wear
I-
socks?
Yeah,
Of alpaca.
there's some quotes about the alpacas in this movie that are just hilarious because he's getting way too worked
Dude.
up over the alpacas,
That sounds like a Nick Cage.
especially
thing
when
to
they
be
turn into
worked
this
up
giant
over.
mutated beast.
They're just like an alpaca meatball.
Yeah,
Just
it's like
Are
the
they
thing.
talking
It's more
about?
like the
We
thing.
haven't seen this.
I'm
you
pretty
have-
sure they're back talking about Follow That Bird.
No,
That's what I'm saying. It all goes back to Follow That Bird. You don't even know that you're
God,
talking
you guys are
about
derailing
Follow
this
That
thing
Bird.
hard
If
today.
you guys had seen Follow That Bird, then you would know. Hey, if anyone's seen Follow That Bird, please like,
Comment below.
subscribe, and follow www.mosh.photography. You don't need to follow me. Just go to my website and send me an
BamBurnsThings.com.
email that you've seen Follow That Bird.
Yeah, send us hate mail.
Bleach and matches. If you've seen Follow That Bird,
yeah,
let us
our
know.
biggest fan, Pat. We tried to shout you out in a previous episode, but everything just went wrong and we never
Yes.
posted it.
Sup at.
Sup?
Ooh,
We
the
did some
Shining.
Shining. So this is Stanley Kubrick. This is 1980.
Beautiful.
I've seen you wear those pants.
Yeah, I have pants that match this.
A movie we've all seen.
yeah.
There's a big thing
Drink!
about this, right? There's that documentary Room 237 that
Yeah,
says that
people have so many conspiracy theories about that thing.
Yeah.
Like they're
Tell
like,
me more.
he's wearing
Like they're
an
using-
Apollo shirt because Stanley Kubrick faked the
What
moon
room?
landing.
Yeah.
What room?
That room.
Yeah.
The one
230
that
What?
the
237.
old lady in the bathtub is in.
Yeah, yeah. We'll come across her later. But I just really like the blue and green against all
Give
of
me the
those
best.
Yeah, it's,
70s fall colors.
Really well
you know?
arranged.
Can we have a room in our house that's just
No.
Fuck yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Just weird
We don't want
wallpaper
to hear
like
about
that?
what you guys do. 10 years. Congratulations. Not
So apparently Stephen King hated this movie.
10 years.
And
Isn't it based on one of his things?
yeah, but it completely derails the original story. And
There's a pube
it's
on this
rumored
mic.
that at the beginning when they're driving
That's
up, and
normally
there's
my
that
mic.
VW bug that's wrecked. That is-
beer.
oh, that's
What is going on here?
I know
I
that
just pulled his fucking beer
Stephen King
cube out
drove
of
that
the
same
mic.
color VW
It's too
bug,
short.
so it was just like, hey, we're gonna destroy
It's
this
a beard.
Wow.
before they even started. So him and Kubrick had
Not
beef.
beard.
Orange.
This is
That bathroom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Orange. The proper term is orange.
Un
Orange.
orange.
This would probably be a good time
Oh,
to
that's
plug
spider.
the Shining event that's going on at the
Yeah.
North Brewery.
Friday.
www.shining.brewery.com.
Friday
Well, when
night.
this airs, it'll be tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Friday night,
Come
October
get your posters.
October 29th.
If
Christina
you
has
live.
artwork, original posters. They're
Limited of 35.
limited
and
edition
then
35 of them, and
A
they're
one-of-one variant that's being
raffled.
Whoa.
You can buy raffle tickets. Message us, and you can buy them. There's also going to be some beer.
If you are
Burr.
lucky enough to live in Endicott, New York, please, for the love of God, stop on down to the North Brewery.
And if you want a poster, we'll ship.
I mean, there's
Yeah,
really
we will
nowhere
ship.
else you're safe, unless if you live in Endicott.
It's true.
It's the safest city in America.
well, at least the safest place on the Ave.
It's the lowest crime in America.
It's like number 2 most dangerous.
Well, no. This building is not currently because none of us have robbed each other.
That's true.
It's true.
None of us have committed.
beautiful red band.
None of us have committed a murder, a sexual assault, or a robbery in the last.
Speak for
Speaking
yourself.
of murder.
Anyway, back to the
Great.
bathroom.
right there.
Back to the bathroom.
What movie is this?
This is The Shining. I love the fact that
Have you-
Jax-
with you.
You have not seen The Shining?
You're just messing with
We've
me.
all seen this
Yes,
movie.
We've all.
Oh, thank
this
God.
is the one movie we've all seen. Thank God. Ooh,
Cheers to The Shining.
We've all seen it.
Yeah.
That'll never happen again. Besides, Follow That Bird.
Why is
That's
my
the
beer so
only-
much darker?
I
Did you
pissed
pee in it?
Kind of.
You got that beer. We had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love that the red is so vibrant, it makes his jacket look like it's already covered in blood.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful ox blood
Yeah.
It's very deep red.
jacket.
That reflective red on the ceiling. I love it.
Yeah.
I want to
Kind
check.
of makes Grady's hair look green.
And there's these cocktails over here, which is just
Cock.
that one like
Yeah.
greenish tone.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. How old were you guys when you first saw this movie?
Bless you. I probably was about 6 or 7.
Whoa, way younger
That explains
than
a lot.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my
Pretty
first
sure I was a
movies
teenager
was
when I
Child's
saw this.
Play when it
Honestly,
came
after
out.
we were together, so I didn't
Yeah.
watch many movies before.
We got that.
I wasn't allowed to. That's why I saw Follow That Bird. I was allowed to watch that because, dude, I love you, man.
Similar childhood.
I love you a lot.
I harassed my mom into letting me watch The Exorcist at age like 8.
Oh, awesome.
I was 18.
My parents still don't know I've seen an R-rated
So when
movie.
you were 8, you saw Linda
to
Blair
read
shove a crucifix up her pussy.
I did.
Cool.
Nice.
That's a thing.
I didn't understand what was going on. I always just loved it. Demi, why you do this to me? And then just her yelling. It was
Then the
great.
dude jumps out the window at the end.
He does. He goes, ah.
You know what I watched
As
the other
one
day?
does.
The Exorcist 3. You remember that one?
I don't remember that one. Is that the one with adult Linda Blair?
There's 3?
Is that when I went home to feed
that's
my
the
cat?
second one.
The second one?
There's 3?
Yeah, The Exorcist
like
3.
5 of them.
Damien Karras, the father or whatever from the first movie, is actually still alive, technically possessed in a mental institution.
Oh,
And this cop friend of his tries to save him, basically.
What's his number?
that's pretty
Oh,
cool.
it's not real.
There's,
It's not real.
I know. I think on Shudder they have the beginning one right now.
It's on Netflix right now, I think.
Nice.
Exorcist 3.
So from the sounds of it, you haven't seen a lot of movies either. So
we should have a separate podcast.
I was about
to say, we
called
should-
Will They Like It?
yeah, we should do a podcast
it's
where it's the
like
4 of
not.
us and it's have
And
they seen
we
it?
get to tell them about our wholesome movies like Anne of Green Gables.
I
Little
watch
House on the Prairie.
somewhat wholesome movies.
Little House on the Prairie.
And then-
right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
Laura Ingalls.
Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Laura Ingalls Wilder.
What was that movie about Helen Keller?
The Miracle Worker.
Yeah. Where she just
That's actually
like
that's
grabbing
actually
shit off
Yeah.
a
Mashed
plate.
potatoes.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Gotta
Yeah,
say.
she just makes.
All right, what's next?
I'm glad that you think crippling disabilities are hilarious, Josh.
Hey, nobody's dropped
Only
a hard.
one trying to be adapted to film.
Hey.
Nobody's dropped a hard R yet tonight.
What are you talking
so-
about, you retard?
Well, there we
There we
go.
go.
But it's okay because Reggie's wife. Let's go.
I have a retarded cousin.
I like this one because it is almost complete opposite of all the other colors in the movie, and
I'm
it is
also a
just him
retard.
losing his fucking shit.
It's very cold, most of it.
Except for his face is like the
He looks
only
very
little hint
sexy
of
there.
warm.
He-
I was talking to the dudes about that the other day. I think it was Elliot and Reggie. That why did our parents think that Jack Nicholson was handsome? That dude's got
Yeah,
like
they
a
did.
5 head for days. Like people our mom's
that's why I
age
have
thought
bangs.
he was a handsome man.
Really?
Him and Billy Crystal, just for a side note, my mom thought Billy Crystal was the sexiest man.
I have never once heard
and it's
my
another
mom.
the 5 head.
My
thing.
mom liked Mick Jagger.
I've never once heard my
But-
mom talk about any male.
Your mom
in
doesn't like
general.
anybody.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Your mom likes Reba McEntire. She's,
She
Your
does
mom liked
actually.
your
I know.
dad 3 times. We know.
What?
Your mom liked your dad 3 times. We know.
Shout out to me and my 2 brothers.
oh, I'm glad you were born.
I got made.
Someone to watch fucking Follow That Bird with. My man Bam. Drink to that all damn day.
I had to censor this one so we didn't get.
Of course.
Is there a mouse
Wow.
over the
Look
nipple?
at that though. That's so gorgeous.
That nice 70s green bathroom.
I love
Yeah.
it with
I
the
honestly do not remember this part of it.
This is room
This is before,
237.
this is before she turns into the old hag.
And when
Okay.
she does turn in the hag, she has the same
Ugh.
colors as the bathroom.
Yeah.
I really,
It's all
So
green.
gorgeous.
and
yeah, I really
gross.
don't remember this part.
that is
Yeah.
the most pleasing color palette
Clutter,
to me. Yeah, the color.
What do you like about
palette.
it?
Well, as a Virgo and Earth sign, the greens, the golds was it like
It reminds me of that
Yeah,
Yeah,
time
this
I was
has
in.
all your colors in it,
Yeah,
doesn't
these
it?
It
are my
reminds me of that
colors.
time that I was in a happy place where they gave me medication. and-
That's what I was gonna say. It's like a specific kind of green and or blue that they use for mental hospitals.
it is
Because
kind
it's
of like
supposed to be relaxing.
80s DMV green. So I don't know, like
yeah,
I'm all about it. Like
I love that the sinks.
It is very
I was about to
earthy.
say, the sinks
toilet
are-
is is that color green.
You know what freaks
don't
me out
see
about
that.
the toilet though is where's the tank?
You don't need a tank.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It freaks me out though. Whenever
It's
I see
supposed to be.
Wait.
I think there's supposed to be parts of this bathroom that are slightly off, so you feel
So
uncomfortable.
that makes sense. Is that 2 sinks?
and what's with the weird like handicap accessible
Railing.
railing to nowhere though?
is that
There's a slight step.
Like you can't get to the. It doesn't help you into the tub. It doesn't help you to the sink. It's just
Why is it
it's
on
just
both
there.
sides?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just supposed to be
Wow.
slightly.
It's just there.
things off.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the floor, the trim, the black. I'm all about this.
Can we buy a hotel and just turn it into this?
I hope so.
I would love to buy a hotel.
I have a feeling my bathroom's going to look like this soon.
You're welcome.
Instead of Native American?
Oh,
yeah.
Instead
New
of
Mexican.
Olive Garden chic. That's what it is.
That's what it is, yeah.
Like, oh, welcome to the Olive. Where's my unlimited breadsticks, bitch?
Every time I'm at your house, I crave breadsticks. It's
I
weird.
wonder why. That fucking bathroom.
It does have that feel to it. It's a very weird room.
Yeah.
Bottomless salads.
Yeah. It's like your living room's this nice black and white, and then I go in the bathroom and I'm like, breadsticks.
Breadsticks. Tuscan soup. Anyway, Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy and Blue. Like I
Wendy's?
go
Where's
into Midsummer later, and I have this thing where blue in that movie signifies death, and I think it does in this movie too, instead of the red.
This just seems like
that's
old school horror to me,
interesting.
though. Like this kind of color palette, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's interesting since blue is usually tranquil and not death.
True.
But
It reminds me of old school
it's
horror.
the
like,
whole
like an
unsettling
old Halloween
thing.
or
Yeah.
something.
It's trying
instead
to
of making
rever-
it instead of making it
reverse.
black and white or anything, it just they do the subtle blues instead.
But to me, blue is unsettling. I've never been a fan of blue
I
because it makes
fucking
me
hate the
uncomfortable.
color
I
blue.
hate blue.
That's
It makes
why
me
I never
uncomfortable.
understood why hospitals were like blue is tranquil. I'm like, it's
Bam,
not.
I'm
though.
connecting with you in a very weird.
It is weird right now.
Are we best friends?
I think we just became best friends.
Are you guys going to go outside and do karate?
Yeah.
Karate and friendship for everyone.
Bunk beds. Bunk beds.
More room for activity.
Only 5 months out.
Shit.
Ooh, is this 2001?
Yeah, this is from
It's another Kubrick movie.
And another movie I haven't seen.
I've never really given this one a really good watch, so I'm not super familiar with this anyway, but I know it's supposed to be like a really good sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
No, but the visuals look really cool.
Your hair
the
is
color
the
palette.
same color.
Yeah. The color palette almost matches The Shining quite well.
But it's
Same
beautiful
director.
with that
Yeah.
with the sapphire and the turquoise and the like.
I love how you're getting so technical where we're just like, it's orange. You're like, it's called sapphire.
Well, yeah.
I like the shadows are
I'm
cool
good at this.
because
This
all the
is what I
highlights
do.
are red.
I like blue.
I like blue.
I like
Sapphire.
green.
Anyway,
It's pretty. He's got nice
It's
eyes.
another wild movie. I'm pretty sure Interstellar took a lot of stuff from this movie.
Probably. I heard it was very futuristic for its time frame.
Yeah.
I feel like the punchy color palette helps. Because, like, seeing screen grabs from the movie, you can't tell it was made as far.
It's pretty funny
back
to
as
watch
it
old
was.
sci-fi movies now and see like the computers they have on ships, like an
Yeah.
Alien. You know, it's like old fucking like Apple IIe
Mac,
screens
yeah.
oh
and
my
shit.
god, yeah. I'm just curious.
Yeah, do you remember those old Apple computers that had like the weird glow, like they were
The
like
clamshells?
the
clamp?
bulb
Yeah.
Yeah, the bulb. Yeah, it reminds me of those colors.
about the color
future.
palette on the bottom? Did you have to like how did?
I just typed in color palette. There's actually
and they come in. Is there a website?
a
that does
Facebook
that?
page. I think it's called like Pantone Color Palette or something.
Yeah.
That they just do this. They just do this and post the photos, and it's so pleasing.
I know there's
I
an
really
Adobe
like that.
app that does this as well. Like you can
Really?
take any image and it'll pick
I have
out
a
cool like
Pantone
thing.
color palette from Sephora, and it is much like I'm like eyeshadows.
Shout out to Sephora.
Hey,
Please sponsor us.
Sponsor
Yeah.
us.
Dude, Sephora.
We're always looking for a sponsor.
Tarte in particular.
Bam will wear makeup every episode
I
if
love
you sponsor
Tarte.
us.
I love
Yeah.
We are
Sephora.
always looking for a sponsor
Please.
other than Zach.
The implications.
Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
Yeah, this I feel like it mirrors the bathroom perfectly.
Olive green.
And this is in space.
Space.
This is so.
This is a trippy movie.
This is my favorite.
I can't-
I don't remember all of it, but I
Wow.
remember it was very trippy.
All right, so I can't decide if this is calming or nerve wracking because I feel
What's
like
nerve wracking to you?
the disco floor, man.
not only is it a disco floor, but the fact that it doesn't even look like a disco floor to me because it's not colorful. It looks like a drop ceiling, like from your like high school
Are you
chemistry
worried it's
class.
Turn into dance revolution, and you're gonna have to move your.
No, I feel like the whole floor has been flipped upside down, and you're about to collapse through it because it looks like your high school chemistry class ceiling.
Do you remember the 80s and horror movies where they were like, we're going to rotate the room so it looks like someone's on the ceiling?
Ew, why did they do that?
Yep.
It was great for like Freddy Krueger and Nightmare on Elm Street, but I feel like they overdid it after that.
This is pretty weird though, because it's got like Renaissance paintings and statues and like very ornate bedding, stuff like that, furniture,
And
he's wearing a fucking spacesuit.
That's not normal.
The only red in it.
I walk around my place.
The most contrasting color to all the green in there.
Yeah. Do you need paper towels, you messy asshole?
Oh my God,
I guess so.
Wow.
All I did was crack it. Blake.
All right, let's move on.
And here's another view of that room. Same like pretty.
God, I gotta watch this movie
Mental
again and find out why all this
institution
weird
green.
shit
Oh
is
my
in here.
God.
Why is there a dead pope?
I'm pretty sure it's the same
Looks
dude
like
that's
a
in the
mummy.
spacesuit.
Yeah, probably.
I thought
I
it was
just love the greens
thought it was the pope.
and that taupey, beigey
Mental institution green.
yumminess.
Deathbed green.
I want to know what paintings
The
are hung up in this room.
Periwinkle window.
It's probably like biblical paintings.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
I
Deathbed, the bed that eats.
That's a great movie. And by great, I mean
Wow.
it's terrible, but it's worth a watch.
Yeah,
Like
I would
Velocipaster.
watch Deathbed.
The
Yeah.
bed that eats.
Nom,
It's
nom,
about a
nom,
bed
nom, nom,
in a
nom,
cave, and these people just keep going and visiting it to like
You
just
told this story on the last episode, by the way.
they just live like sleep there.
In case you guys were wondering what this movie
But it's in the
was about.
70s, and it's Corey Matthews' dad from
Boy Meets
Boy
World.
Meets World. Yeah. And he loses his hand, and it just ends up being just a skeleton hand.
hands.
So that's the plot of this movie. Like cool.
It's space.
It's something about space travel.
Plushy
Yeah.
bed eats man.
I mean,
I
that
love
bed
it.
seems pretty comfy.
Way,
just wanted a
way more
headboard
comfy
like
than
that.
deathbed.
Yeah. You think he went to take a nap on it and he ended up 90?
I mean, it kind of looks that
I mean,
way.
I think if this, if this movie's about like interstellar travel, this is probably the same dude just trying to get somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Time
now
travel.
he's this old.
Wait, have any
I wanna
of
make-
us seen this movie?
No, I just want to make
No.
broad assumptions of the plot. From
Congratulations.
these 4 pictures.
I think
So-
that's better than
I saw this once, but it
Someone-
was years ago, and I barely remember.
in
it.
this movie, the Pope who lives in the Vatican
It's
dies
in space, though.
in the space Vatican. Dies, and they haven't found the white smoke yet because the white smoke keeps disappearing
'Cause it's in
space. So they can't declare a new pope because there's no white smoke. So they just have to like worship his dead body.
In space, no one can hear you
in
scream,
space.
but it's
All right, we'll roll
can't
with
see
that.
you. White smoke.
What's next? Ooh, the thing.
The thing.
Oh,
So I have a theory that everything from space
you seen
is
it?
magenta.
have you seen it?
Oh.
I saw it at his house.
It's my favorite
You
movie
would.
ever.
good
You guys
for
were fancy that day.
It's
You
also very
used
horrifying, so I understand
Sour
if you don't want to
straws
watch it.
for beer.
We did.
I don't know
Yes.
why we're together. I think we should see other people.
We were fancy that day, and we drank
Sour beer.
Sour beer.
Wow.
Using sour straws.
Yeah, that's right.
The
we
sour
did.
candy straws.
That's how drunk we were.
Yeah, we got pretty hammered. It was a good movie, though.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie.
So yeah, I have asked you what your favorite movie was, and I remember.
Yeah,
This,
this
I'm
comes
like,
up all the time.
Okay,
Is
you're
this your
gonna
favorite?
just-
Yeah.
That's something
Nice.
that you're gonna just. Have
We
to
talked
deal
about
with
this in the
yourself.
John Carpenter episode. Shout
Yeah,
out
you
to
did.
whatever episode
remember that.
was.
early
Episode
or-
22.
That was about
or
this time
12
last year.
or-
We talked about John Carpenter.
30.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got one of the best quotes of nobody trusts anybody now, and we're all very tired.
Yeah,
2020.
We're all very
pretty
tired.
much. Yeah.
2020, rest in peace. We're in 2021.
It's the same thing.
It's more of that horrific blue color.
Yeah.
Horror blue.
Most of that
is
movie is
a
just blue.
filter in the Photoshop.
You should actually watch that. It's
Adobe
good.
Photoshop. Horror
good.
blue is a color.
There's a lot of body horror in this movie.
Yeah.
It's a good one. You should watch it.
Body
Some Dinty
horror.
Moore.
Yeah, as in like
Leafy.
Wilford Brimley.
Wilford Brimley's
Wilford
in it.
Brimley's in
Wilford
this
Brimley.
movie.
Wilford Brimley's in this
diabetes
movie,
guy.
and
Wilford
he is
Brimley-
the same
I'm aware
age that
who
Paul
that
Rudd is now in this movie.
Yeah, and
Wilford
he looks
Brimley-
like he's 100 years old in this movie.
And his diabetes is in this movie.
Him
I
and
think that's
his
where it was
fucking-
born.
Yeah, he eats nothing but
Wait.
Denti Moore. I think that's where
Which
he.
type diet does he have? High blood sugar? Him
Yeah.
and his high.
I think-
having
Well, he
blood
doesn't have any of
sugar.
that anymore. He's dead.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but
He died.
he
he
died.
died.
Rip Wilford Brimley again.
Rip. Hey, rip,
Um,
rip is him as much as you can.
Rip and diabetes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is where his diabetes was developed from because he ate nothing but Denti Moore in this movie.
But
Yeah.
is that for real though? Did you eat a lot of Denti Moore as
No,
a
like
child?
in the
No, in the-
actual
in the movie, he eats a lot
I
of-
was saying, but my grandma fed me a lot of
I
Denti Moore.
ate lots of Dinty Moore
And
as a child. He gets
you
grossed
did
out by
see-
it. Sometimes
Dude, it
he'll
looks
just
like
be
fucking dog
"Dude,
food."
Well, it yes, and it,
Thank you.
it tastes like dog food.
I've
smells.
never eaten it.
But do you ever
You
get
haven't-
nostalgic for it on occasion? You're ever like,
When I smell dog food, I'm like, oh, Denti Moore.
I've never eaten it.
I get nostalgic for it
we-
like I do Elio's pizza,
Honestly,
even though that's
wow.
just cardboard with
Oh,
cheese.
yeah.
we have two dogs. They eat hard food because I can't stand the smell of soft dog food because it smells like Denti Moore.
Listen, all that is true, but I'm saying I even feed my cat, and I'm like, wow, that looks like the clumps of Denti Moore.
That's why
and I
our
and I
cat-
crave it,
I-
and I know that it's not okay.
don't
I
Give
like
our-
how every conversation we're having tonight is not about what we're talking about.
I
today.
don't give our cat. I give our cat hard food as well because I can't stand the smell of soft.
Yeah, you put it in another room. It's about the cat. It's not about you. It's about what they like. But I'm saying Denti Moore. Nostalgia.
Disgusting.
Nostalgia, though.
Disgusting
It's
nostalgia.
I imagine the texture is that of what my cat eats that comes out of the can. But it was amazing when I was a kid, and my grandmother fed it to me lovingly, much like I lovingly feed my pet.
Disgusting.
The cat just sits there.
Yeah, that's the exact noise that I made when
Ooh.
I ate it when I was 7.
Yeah. This is the monster from the thing. And even
One of
though-
them.
Yeah. I still like the hint of warm.
You know what's really interesting
That's
about
really
this movie
nice.
is they didn't know what any of the monsters were going to look like until after they had already filmed everything.
That's
Because
crazy.
all the special effects came after they shot all the scenes with the
Hmm. That's
normal
like
actors.
a beautiful lavender color,
is.
like a dusty lavender.
This is a pretty intense scene in this movie too.
Periwinkle.
By that you mean
It's like a periwinkle
By that
with a
you
little
mean
lavender.
purple.
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 It does a very good
Dinty Moore.
homage to this scene, I feel like.
But he
For
looks so
anyone
Do
cute.
you
who
like the
hasn't
color
watched
purple?
Do you like Oprah Winfrey?
Do you like a
Take it or leave it.
Where does Oprah Winfrey meet purple?
It's a movie
The Color
called The
Purple
Color
is,
Purple with Oprah Winfrey.
Didn't know she was in that, but cheers to Oprah.
Oprah. I
She
feel like
was
you should bring up that.
born.
She was born.
Guys, what are we even doing tonight?
I
You know, we're
rest in
having
peace, Reggie
fun.
and Zach.
I'm
They died.
so sorry I couldn't bring the energy of two grown men into this fucking podcast.
Oh, you're doing fine.
You goddamn right I am.
I have way more.
This
com-
is for The Ring.
Okay.
Gore
This whole movie has
Verbinski?
like a green cast to
Yeah.
it, right?
Wait, the
All
ring.
of them. Yeah.
I saw that movie. I seen it. I seen
yeah,
it.
fuck that bitch.
Have you ever watched, what's the other
But-
one that he did?
Doesn't matter. She sucks.
Yeah,
Ring
but
of
look
It's
sucks.
very
at
gothic
Grudge?
horror movie. No, it's about a mental institution.
Oh.
we with
Cure
with
cure for something.
The Cure for Wellness.
that's not
Cure for
That one,
wellness.
yeah.
It's got a very similar color palette.
Yeah.
Those greens.
Seafoam.
I
Yeah.
hated The Ring.
Dude, Sumara.
I don't
is
ever
kind
want to
of-
see it again.
Yeah, I hate Samara.
The
Every
Ring
night,
is
every night
such-
she's like, "You want to watch this?" And I'm like, almost
Like,
every
no,
night, I'm
what
like,
are you doing?
But the reason The
Nope.
Ring is
what
such
are we
a
doing
like
with
perfect
these psychopaths?
ghost
Why
movie.
are we with these?
"Can't we just watch Follow
Guys
That
want
Bird?"
to watch Follow That Bird. We're wholesome people.
That sounds insane to me to watch.
Laura
that.
Ingalls, Follow That Bird.
Maybe some Everybody Loves
Fucking-
Raymond.
You guys
But
want to add that one on here?
Namaste.
Basically,
Yeah, I think we should. Can you pull up some Follow That? How about the color palette?
All right,
of
let's
Follow
get through
That
this
Bird?
first, and then we'll see what we
Yes.
can come up
All
with.
right.
Let's
We'll
do it.
plow through what you guys.
We've only been going for an
These
hour
ones.
now on tangents, so
No, according to the camera, it's only 8 minutes.
since I
so-
last started recording.
Yeah.
I think the reason this movie holds up so well is because horror movie tropes in America is the supernatural ones, or the ghosts are around because they have unfinished business. When you help them with that, they can rest. But this one, Sumara, she never sleeps. No matter if you help her,
Yeah, but I
she's
just
still coming
always-
for you.
it
She's
was-
bitter and
Yeah.
angry.
You know why it freaks me out?
Because it could be real. That's
Because
why
I
it's
haven't seen
real.
you sleep in 10 years. I go to bed before you and I wake up before you.
The
and
horse is
you're
keeping me
awake
up at night.
both times.
No, you did a great job with this.
Thanks.
Like this
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, you fucking
Yeah.
freak me out.
You're welcome. There she goes, crawling on the TV, just comes to say hey.
That's why this movie scared me because I'm like this could be real.
I'm pretty sure I've seen you do this.
when
They did
this
it too.
movie came
I've
out,
seen her crawl.
like my house was super haunted growing up, and I had a TV to drown out weird noises that happened in the house at night. So I left my TV on and woke up mid-ad for this, where it is just the TV flickering and her crawling towards you.
Are you serious?
I freaked the fuck out, and then it came up with The Ring and the release date. I was like, oh god.
That's what,
I gotta go watch
that's what
this.
I'm saying. Is it could like this. It could be real. Did you have one of those? Was it the TVs like planted on the ground?
No, it was like
So-
a tube TV like this, but it was
Yeah.
smaller.
So
The
one,
bubbly.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you'd think she would learn from that.
Jesus Christ.
You'd think you'd think
Same
that she
color palette,
learned
it's
from
just the
that
eye.
and understood the horrors of discovering.
It was just like let me
Movies
know
like-
more
No.
horrors.
Yeah.
So I was
was like, I
horror
need to
wasn't
top
enough.
that.
I need.
So I was in the back room, our where our studio is in the back of our house.
Yeah.
And I'm back there painting, and she goes to work, and like 3 hours goes by, and she doesn't tell me that in order to keep the dog calm, she puts on
I put on YouTube, or I'll put on Netflix.
I put on the
She-
ring to
she-
keep the
no.
dog calm.
she put on Criminal Minds.
Buddy loves Criminal Minds.
Right.
In my defense,
The
Our
cat and the
fucking loves
dog
Manny Patinkin.
both are fine with it.
Oh my god.
So after about 4 hours of me sitting there painting, I'm like, oh man, I haven't peed in a while. I gotta go. I get up and I walk through the house, and I'm walking through the kitchen portion, which you can see the living room, but you can't like see it. You can just hear it, and I just hear a little kid go, "Help me," because it's an episode of Criminal Minds where a child was kidnapped, and she had left that running the entire time, and I'm just like,
Oh my god.
But you learn from The Ring: never help ghost children.
It's
So
true.
you're just like fuck you, kid.
oh, pretty much. I was like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
yeah.
I'm out of my own house.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
All
I
right,
just
what's
love
next?
the color palette of this movie.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I
like
do
when
love it.
a movie does that. Like
When it's presented like this and not scaring the fuck out of me, I'm like, ooh, green. Yay.
It's a
my
really
favorite
pretty,
color.
relaxing color
it
palette.
is cool to use like
Really
a
like-
cast color over the
Ooh,
whole
not
thing.
blue.
Gives it a unique look.
And the only time you don't see it is like when she
'Cause
goes
blue is
to
freaky.
search for her, and
Blue
the
is
tree's on
unsettling.
fire.
I like
So
red.
it gets all yellowy
yeah,
and
yeah.
red at that point. But other than that, it's
Red
blues and
creeps me
greens.
out, too.
I like red though. I'm okay with
I
red.
hate all colors.
So we're doing
Ooh, this is
Midsummer.
Midsommar.
So this is part of my thesis
Wow.
that if blue is there, death is near for everyone but Danny.
I think you're really.
You guys remember
You're onto
watching this in the
something.
theater? I mean, we saw it
Yeah.
together.
I think-
It was
I
weird.
haven't seen it yet.
Vaguely.
It's great.
What? You've never?
Dude, it's bright
I
and
know.
cheery and dark stuff.
Remember
I
happens.
how-
know.
Sing your
My
heart, but it's
Swedish.
fine.
I'm Swedish, and my cousin is like, you got to see this.
Do you remember how we
I'm like,
established we're
okay.
best friends like 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, no,
You
we're
haven't seen
not
this.
anymore. I'm waiting until I feel okay.
Bam feels cool because he's seen this movie.
No, it's
You
just
have.
that.
Good
It's
for
just that
you.
good.
movie
that-
shaming you.
I
It's
watched
just
this
that
movie
good
and I
that-
came to the realization
Have
that
you seen this Sesame Street Christmas special where they where they're on ice to Feliz Navidad? That's the best thing in the
He's
world.
seen all the Sesame Street.
Big
Oh,
Bird.
Christ.
Have you seen Big Bird on ice skates to Feliz Navidad?
Top that.
How do you-
Christmas
how do you go-
Top
special.
that.
All right.
Top
All
that.
right. I'm shutting this shit down.
Top that. Sesame
No.
Street.
Let's talk about
goes to the
Midsommar.
mat.
Fuck you.
Sesame Street.
You're not getting laid tonight, so shut the fuck up. We're
Se-
talking about this.
Sesame Street goes to the mat.
Oh fuck.
That's real. That's a
Cookie
thing.
Monster sings a song about don't eat the paintings.
Oh,
And then
the separate
at the end,
episode,
he eats a
me-
hot
yeah.
dog cart. outside of the Met because they wouldn't let him eat the paintings.
Wait,
this is
I can
back
go
when he
back
was eating
to follow that
Volkswagen
bird.
bugs.
Blue means death is near because Cookie Monster eats that car.
Whoa.
It all
But the
comes
car
back
was
to
yellow.
Midsummer. Oh,
Back
but
to
he's
Midsummer.
blue.
But Big Bird was blue.
Actually, the
And Cookie Monster was
Actually,
blue.
an Egyptian child comes to life in there, and then there is like weird blue smoke, and he goes to heaven.
I
Yeah.
feel like a lot
Blue
of
means
people
death.
are gonna watch
Yeah.
Follow That Bird because of this, and by a lot of people I mean
Pat.
Pat.
The three people that watch this
And if I
podcast.
can get one person to
Bleaches
watch
and
Follow
matches,
That Bird,
Hey
Pat.
guys, if you're still with us,
it was. An
I don't know what you're doing
all-star-
with your
listen, Listen, it was an all-star
Pat,
cast.
Pat.
There's a lot of 80s comedians in that movie.
Pat, please check out all of Sesame Street.
I
Come
forgot
on.
to
Every
say,
episode.
This is directed by Ari Aster. He did not do any of the Sesame Streets.
This is brought
There
to
is
you
a
by
comically
Mosh.
large hammer that you can see in the bottom left,
Yes.
though, just in
something
case.
happens with that hammer.
Yeah,
Right
So
after the
good.
scene.
just in
It's so
case
good.
stuff doesn't work. But yeah,
Great.
blue means death is near.
So fun.
Blue and yellow
What is
also mean
yellow?
death.
Oh wow.
Basically, anytime there's yellow, it's like danger, and blue means death is near. So this dude's fucked.
Yeah.
Going by those mathematics, and
great. Even the little teepee house behind him looks very wary. Oh.
Yeah, they
Danger.
like this whole group of college kids just shows up to this commune.
Johorga.
Yeah.
Where is this set?
This is in Sweden.
Sweden.
Oh,
Like remote Sweden.
right here looks like the desert.
No, it's Sweden. Yeah.
Sphere.
But yeah, all the cultists wear these like white robe kind of things.
It's
And
beautiful.
these college kids are like just there.
Yeah, and this one is the dumbest, like the biggest dumbass out of all of them. He's
Oh, I hate
so
this kid so
stupid.
much.
Yeah. That's why he ends up like this at the
Yeah.
end.
See,
Oh.
blue, death.
Blue is death.
Blue is death.
Blue is death. Because
Yellow means death is near. Blue means
Is-
blue
isn't
is
this-
death.
is this your
equals
favorite
no
movie?
Breath.
it's one of my favorites. Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, you have one of the tattoos from it,
I do.
and you hope to get the other.
Yes, eventually I will.
What's the other?
I can't spoil it, but I think the
Part of the
picture
bit.
might be in
Stay
here.
Big
tuned.
ending.
Did I leave it out? Maybe I left it out to not spoil.
Yeah, it's not on here.
Okay. Yellow and
I hate it.
blue.
I hate it so
Cute.
much. I
don't
hate it so
like
much.
it.
So
I don't
yellow
like
means
it
danger,
at
and
all.
blue means death is near. So
The
you
Oracle?
know.
All colors
Yeah.
means oh shit.
This is the, like, the prophet of their village, right?
Yeah. They breed them to be simple because they get more information from
I
them that
mean,
way.
I appreciate the prosthetics and the work that went into creating this.
Yeah.
I can say that.
It's so uncomfortable.
It is. and
Yeah.
I will just think.
We
about
changed it,
Big
Brandon. You
Bird.
can look at the screen. We didn't.
Oh, I hate you. It's so uncomfortable.
It's still the Oracle, which apparently has a name, but I didn't write it down.
Yeah, the Oracle.
Yeah, I
I
forget.
think it's like Doug or something.
I like
Kid-
Doug.
Do you want to get, you should get this tattoo.
And then Doug said unto thee,
You should get this as a tattoo.
I'm good. I
Behold.
like Danny.
Doug.
She has Danny.
Fun fact: I always wanted the Southern Oracle of the Never-Ending Story tattoo, which is a cute
Which is
sphinx with his boobs out.
different.
It's true.
But it's still an oracle. Oh, there's also an oracle in the Matrix. Not
Old black
that.
lady.
So,
Also, I'd rather have that than that.
so you're gonna get old black lady tattooed on you.
No, the Never-Ending Story.
Do it.
I thought it would be cute to
This
have
is what you
like,
got
one
tattooed on you,
eyes
right?
open.
Yeah, but it's when she's smiling.
Yeah.
well,
so
that's-
after her breakdown.
Well, that's very
But-
nice.
Yeah,
I feel like
Josh
Danny's
tattooed
just-
it on the back of her leg.
Aw.
At this point, Danny is like one of those animals that show bright
Danny.
colors because they're poisonous.
Yeah. This
all
was
the
like
beer
after she
gone?
won the May
Dark.
Queen competition.
Yeah, but also after she found Christian.
I don't have any.
I'm
stuff
going
left.
dark.
Yeah. We're going dark, guys.
We're going
You go ahead.
dark.com.
I love in this movie how there's like all this little trippy details to it, like when the flowers
The
are
flowers
moving.
blink.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
it's wild. I think that's the last one, though, right? Oh no,
And
this
there's
one.
just it sums up everything.
Yeah, they
Oh.
show this at the very beginning of the movie,
Yeah,
and it
sure.
basically sums up the entire thing.
Yeah, blue equals death. You could tell by that skull right there.
Yeah,
And that yellow sun is no better.
That looks more unsettling.
it does.
Than
It
the
reminds
like
me
the
of the
skull better.
Teletubby
Yeah,
sun.
wait.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the son looks like he's gonna fuck with you in a
I just looked
pedophile
up.
way.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, these are like the illustrations in that movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
You remember
Like-
that, right? We're like, where's it?
Very
There's that
water.
shot.
It's watercolor.
I do, but
There's that shot where they have the bear in the cage, and then it pans, and it
Yeah.
shows this
I
whole
do,
thing.
but I don't. Like, I don't remember it being this, like... Holy fuck.
What do you hate about it, Pam?
That only the sun, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty.
If you look
menacing.
really close, going around the maypole is also death. There's
I mean,
another
I'm
little
cool
spot.
with that. I'm cool with death, but that sun looks like a...
Do you see like little scaly boot? Like there's like it's scales, but it's
That's
also
so-
boobs under the sun.
That sun looks like he wants to touch me in weird places that I'm not okay with.
It's probably the double chin. It's the
Hey, don't mock
No.
that. I got that going. So
I read a theory that
couldn't tell you
Pele
on a beer
in the
cover
movie
that-
apparently
what
is
the-
supposed to be older than he looks because his parents died for him, basically. When
which dude?
Pele, so
Okay.
he got their life
Oh,
force.
okay.
What's
Because they said
the-
he's really good at bringing people for.
little man and the
Yeah, that's the one
rainbow
college
boat.
kid who is from this village that brings them all there.
Yeah,
yep.
there's a couple
there's
of them,
a
but he
ton
brings
of
the
people.
most.
And there's like people under the little rainbow
Yeah,
thing. Okay,
you gotta watch.
I guess
the movie,
I just
man. It's
have
all the
to
characters.
watch the movie.
There's some
And
gruesome
then
shit in it,
never-
but it's
It's mostly
Honestly,
tame.
there's like
Yeah.
7 minutes of gruesome, like brutal shit, and then just
I can't wait,
right,
Papa.
and then there's like an hour and 20 minutes of just like weird,
unsettling.
unsettling. It,
There's one point where there's a girl that has a crush on Danny, who's the main character's boyfriend, and they're making pies and stuff, and he's
no,
sitting
Danny's
there.
the main girl,
Yeah,
and then her boyfriend.
her boyfriend. Someone has a crush on Danny's boyfriend.
forget his name because he's
Christian.
an asshole.
Christian's an asshole, but he's eating the pie and he pulls a hair out of his mouth. But
I was like, I
earlier,
pulled out the hair out of the microphone.
yeah.
It's supposed to be
Earlier,
a
they
puke.
show another thing like that, and it's someone doing a ritual of putting their pubes into pie.
The females put their pubes into pies to then.
attract a mate.
It's a spell,
Yeah.
kind of.
As one does.
Yes.
But at the point where he pulls it out of his mouth, I'm like, oh no, it's pubes. And they're like, what? I'm like, it's pubes. She put her pubes in there.
Gotta stop shaving.
The three of us are in the theater, and she starts yelling that it's pubes. It's a pube.
But yeah, this is
That was
great
a
movie.
very awkward theater experience, especially the scene where dude is banging the chick.
Yeah.
And like there's that whole
They're not
group
doing.
of people
He's
around
not
him.
doing
So-
it well enough, so the ladies help.
Yeah.
So, are you saying it was awkward because my wife was screaming, "It's a pube"?
No, that's not the scene
No.
I'm talking about.
I think the most awkward theater experience I ever had was the small theater in Regal. We went to watch The Witch when it came out, and it was full of people, but it's like living room size. And I have a problem with nervous laughter, and it came to the point where she's hallucinating breastfeeding her kid, but it is just a crow pecking at her tit. And I laughed
God.
really hard and really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead silent theater.
I
You just
just
hear.
go, I didn't expect to see that.
I
And
think
just
the
like-
most
I'm just
awkward
going
theater experience I ever had was A Quiet Place because it's just
I
there's
haven't
like 5
watched that
lines in
yet.
that whole movie.
We should watch A Quiet Place.
I haven't watched
The
it.
second one's pretty good too. I think they
Have
go
you seen
well
it?
together.
I haven't seen shit.
You
I've
just
seen
made the
Jungle
sound
Book,
that the
have you?
creatures in that movie make though. Yeah, it sound like that.
So you've seen about as many
How did I
movies.
know?
So how
So you
come-
could watch the trilogy for that: The Miracle Worker, A Quiet Place,
So
A Quiet Place 2.
Why do you make fun of me for not seeing a lot of movies, but not make fun of her?
'Cause I suck his dick.
That's fair.
on that note, we should probably wrap this up.
All right, I'm Mosh.
Thank you for
Dick
joining us
sucker
tonight.
extraordinaire.
That's fair. Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
That ended quick. I mean, we're still recording.
Just kidding. Some guy would admit to sucking his dick.
Wow, this got weird. We're still going.
Yeah, because you guys ended up talking about fucking Sesame Street for 30